We all know that there's an issue of loneliness for everyone coming out of the pandemic. We all have fewer friends than we used to. It's harder to make connections, but particularly for men, it's pretty dire. When you look at the polling, there are a significant percentage of men who, once they leave high school, college, have no close friends at all. And their social circle, even when one exists, is smaller than it used to be. Now, is there a solution coming via AI? Because according to Tech Radar, ChatGPT, which has recently allowed people to upload their own custom sort of chatbots, has had a big problem keeping control of all of the AI girlfriends that people are trying to put on the service. And nobody is surprised by this. Outside of ChatGPT, AI girlfriend apps and websites are cropping up all over the place. The market is clearly speaking that there is a demand for this. And it doesn't just come in the form of AI. There's been reporting this week that a big portion of how some of the top earners on OnlyFans make money isn't through the posting of photos and videos. It is instead through direct messages with men who are looking not for explicitly sexual stuff, but just companionship and conversation, a sort of connection. So in some cases, they're getting it from OnlyFans, and some men are spending tens of thousands of dollars a year on that. But they're also potentially getting it from AI, these like custom made girlfriends that they can develop relationships with. So I wanna know what you think, Sharon. Is this a potential, at least partial solution to the growing problem of loneliness?
No, because ultimately it's fake. But I think this is gonna be a further erosion of who and what we are as a society. I remember the first time my sister looked at my Facebook page and said, "You really have 50,000 friends?" And I said, "No," but it kind of gets you thinking, right? This isn't real. You can make a connection with people, but they're not all your friends. And I think this is the same thing. Maybe these people will be happier and they'll live isolated in this little AI bubble for the rest of their lives. And maybe that's all that matters. If you're happy on the inside, you're content. But it just seems to me like, what's next? We're just done. Now we have the phones. We don't have to meet in person. Look, there's consequences to that. There's consequences.
Yeah, I do agree that there are consequences. I would throw out there are also consequences to loneliness and lack of connection, but I agree there are. I do wonder though, at a certain point, the friendships that people maintain that are already purely digital, how different are they than this AI thing? Like if you are not meeting these people anyway, I don't know. Right. We're not doing this conversation because I have like a strong idea already. It's just something that I've been thinking about. And I was also wondering, like ChatGPT is struggling to keep a lid on the AI girlfriends. And I thought, why?
Yeah.
What do you care if that's what people are using your service for? Like maybe they just don't want people to think of ChatGPT as that's the thing it is. But who's being harmed by it? At this point, I don't know. Maybe someone is. I'm actually kind of curious, but anyway, I think that this is only going to become more of a thing, more popular. There's a reason that they keep evading these attempts to control it. It's because people want it. There is a market for it, and that market will be met. By the way, whether that will actually solve the problem remains to be seen. And I share your concerns about side effects and consequences.
Maybe they should just have a prescription. You need a prescription if you want an AI girlfriend or boyfriend, as long as it's full disclosure, all parties involved, you're not getting catfished. Maybe it is harmless, but I just worry. What's next?
I know, something probably scary. Check out the Damage Report podcast each day, wherever you get your podcasts, whether Pocket Casts or Stitcher or iTunes. You can join me as I give you the news and stories you want, with a range of co-hosts and interview guests jumping in on the fun each day. Again, that's the Damage Report, wherever you get your podcasts. And if you get them at iTunes, don't forget to rate and review. Sometimes I'll read them live on the show.